Here's the moment Danielle Smith got won over, at least for now. This week, Prime Minister Mark Carney rolled out his first 5 nation-building projects to be fast-tracked through a new major projects office in Calgary. Total price tag? More than $60 billion in investment. Here's the lineup: LNG Canada Phase 2 expansion in BC, Red Chris McIlvenna Bay, a small modular nuclear reactor in Ontario, a bigger terminal at the Port of Montreal. If you're Danielle Smith, Alberta's premier, that list hits different. Because these aren't studies or ribbon cuttings for bike lanes, these are revenue machines, LNG copper nuclear ports. In her words, true resource extraction, revenue-generating projects. It's about generating revenue. That's the won-over moment. Smith has been pushing for private sector-led resource projects instead of government infrastructure spending. Carney's first batch signals exactly that: prioritize stuff global markets actually want, speed it up, and make Canada an energy player again. But there's a catch: no oil pipeline, yet. Carney hinted at a path, something called Pathways Plus, a massive carbon capture build that, if completed, could cut Alberta's emissions equal to taking 90% of the province's cars and trucks off the road. Think of it as the grand bargain environmental progress that unlocks export capacity. Translation: clean up barrels here, move more barrels out. Smith likes the sound of that. You can practically hear the gears turning. LNG west to Asia, refined products east, US Gulf connections, south Arctic routes north over the long term. Exports in all directions isn't just a slogan, it's leverage for Alberta and revenue for Canada. But optimism isn't the same as victory. Smith is still pressing for proof. She's warned Carney that Ottawa's past approach fed separatist anger in Alberta. He can take the air out of it, if there's action. Real, visible progress before spring 2026, or the referendum drumbeat gets louder. So what changes now? The new Major Projects Office is designed to cut timelines and coordinate approvals. It's basically a promise to stop dithering and start building. Mines, energy, ports, the connective tissue of a serious exporter. If it works, Canada edges toward energy superpower status instead of just talking about it. The stakes are high: $60 plus billion on the table, a potential carbon capture bargain that could reframe oil politics, and a premier who's ready to back a prime minister. As long as the bulldozers roll and the permits land. For now, Smith's on side. The clock is ticking. The next announcement will tell us if this was a moment or a turning point.